Hello, welcome. This is Pamela Stampin' Pink Rose. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm glad you're here. And normally I do a Facebook Live on Paper Pumpkin, but I am behind the 8 ball on doing November because I had craft shows and I had a lot of new stuff and changes that I was making for this year, which will make next year easier for the shows because I'll be more set and organized and know what I'm doing on some projects. So anyway, I am going to show you a little bit of the Paper Pumpkin for November. Today is December 10th. This is your deadline to get the next one in on your order. So you want to get the one in for your December one that'll come later this month. And December is going to be kind of crazy because I don't know how or when that's coming in, and I'm going to be taking a little time off in December. So I just want to give you a heads up that we may be off kilter again, and then I promise next year we'll be back on track better on this. But it's just the way the schedule is hitting with Christmas being on a Saturday this year, and I still have, I don't know about you, but a ton to do. I've got my shopping done, but I don't have the wrapping done or the cards out, so I've still got to get working on that. So anyway, this is the Paper Pumpkin for November, and it was absolutely adorable. I mean, I questioned it, and I'm going to show you exactly what comes in it. I love these bags, and even if you're not going to do candy, I can show you something else you can do with them. So you've got the bags here. I'm going to lay them aside. They've got snowflakes on them. You've got presents here, which if you were inclined, you could cut them apart. You could do that and just snip them by hand and arrange them on some paper. So you can do that. You can do these guys, and I'm going to show you a way to do him a couple ways. So you have him as a darling snowman, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the idea is the fact that you can take him and use these, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. And then you've also got the tree. Now, if you got, which I did not get, if you got the Whimsy tree, take the dies and put them in the middle of this. Make sure you've got some ornaments and cut them out using the Whimsy die. And then you would have your tree as a smaller version of a tree, because this is not going to work on your standard A2 cards. And then you also have some round circles here, some labels, and those. Okay, the color theme for this one, by chance, is Flirty Flamingo. All right, so what I want to show you is, here is your box. Oh, and I forgot 2 things. You have your baker's twine, some paper clips, and you have your tear tape. Tear and seal, tear tape. It tears off. I'll show you that in a minute. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take these, and I like to get everything folded. And I am not the world's best box maker. Okay? So now I want to show you what we're going to do. So let me get this. So it just goes up like that. So now that I've got it folded like this, I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to grab the tear tape. And I'm going to put one here. Okay. And I love this tear tape. So now I'm going to stand a minute because I want to make sure you are seeing. Yeah, you are. Okay, good. Okay, so now we got the tear tape. And I just took off the backing on that. The glue just came off on that one. You want me to? There. So I'm going to put that there. Yep, it's not doing. For some reason, it came off, which it normally never does. Okay, it was just a piece. So now we'll get it there. Then I'm going to get another piece here, and I'm just estimating where it goes. And I could probably make that one a tad longer. Okay. Now if I got it correct, now I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to peel that off. Right now you probably have seen this done. Okay. Now I'm going to bring this up and catch it right there. Bring this up. Catch it right there. And then on this one, and if you know where your take a pick tool is, you can use it instead of your fingernails. Okay, I'm going to take it off. You're just peeling off the backing, the top part backing on it. Then you're going to bring it in here and bring it in there. Then you're going to take your snowman and you're going to put him on like this, okay? And you've got a line in here to follow to keep within, so you don't go out of line. So now I'm going to take another tear and tape. I came real close to the border. There's one. Don't mind me, guys. Just trying to get a hold of them. There. Now, you will take this, and you want to make sure it's flat on the one side. And then you can take this and fill it. And then if you want, so it's seen on both sides, then you could put another one over here. Or if it's only going to go out one way, then it could sit like this. So there is that. And you would do the same with the tree. Bring up the tree. Let me show you. I'm going to turn this. So you could do the tree on another one just like that. And you could do the tree this way. So there is that. So I'm sure you've all seen that one. Okay, so now let's make a couple cards with this. I brought my cutter over and I have my basic white. So now I'm going to cut a 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Now this one's going to be a standard card. Then we're going to do a special card. So I'm only going to do a couple cards with you guys because it's been a while and I'm assuming you have seen a lot of this. Okay, so now our first one is I want to do the tree. So what I can do, I don't like this. I may not do the tree. Okay. Because if I put the tree on there, it's going to go over the edge. So that will not fit in a standard one. Okay. So let me take him, and we're going to play with him on a couple. We may not do much with the tree. Okay, so what I want to do is put him on. I'm playing. Okay, change my mind. With him, I'm going to do... Oh, I know what I was going to do with that. Not that. Did not show you the stamp set that came with this. Sorry, guys. Where did I put it? Oh, here we go. Here's part of it. Okay, it comes as a package. So what I did was I embossed it. And then, I'll tell you, I'm looking for my scissors, which I know I brought in. This is the stamp set. Finally finding it. This is the stamp set. It says Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, to and from. And that one's nice because that's all in one, so you don't have it in two pieces. And then, oh, what fun. So I think that's really a cute one on that. Well, scissors missing. There they are. I knew they were here. So I embossed it, stamped it, embossed it. Now I'm going to cut. Now you notice the top one's not right because it didn't do perfect, but I went ahead and used it because I'm going to do this. Okay, so now I'm going to take and put them stacking. And so what I'm going to do is take one and I'm going to cut just a little off. And I'm going to put it here. And what I want is some perfectly white paper underneath. So let me get this. So I'm going to do a 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. So I'm going to put this. This is going to go on top. So I'm going to do this and this. And then the bad one, I'm going to take and cut right to the edge of the bad one. And it's going to go on top. And what I want to do is take my twine, which is going to be red. And I'm going to put that over. So I'm going to let this just lap just a little. Not much, just a little. So I'm just putting a very narrow on this. Okay. And then again, a very narrow on here. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to put twine here, here, and I want to wrap it. And my twine just went to the floor. And I want to double it. I like the look of sometimes when it doubles on. I'm hoping my scissors cut good. And that did not stick too good. But that's okay because I'm just going to take my adhesive now. Okay. Now I'm going to set the one that's going to be the base aside. Okay. And then, let me grab this. I'm going to try not to knock you guys. I am terrible at bow making. So I'm grabbing my 10-second bow maker. And I'm going to make it smaller. Now, a lot of you gals, guys, can do this without, but I absolutely cannot. So, there we go. I'm trying to ignore. I've got a cat downstairs meowing. She wants her food dish filled. She thinks it's lunchtime. Okay. I'm going to estimate about what I need. There. Okay, I may not need all this. Should have had this made before you and I got together. And I was busy on a couple other projects. Are you guys all ready for Christmas? I hope you're doing a little better. I thought I was doing well until I've got several things going on and I need to wrap. The gifts are bought. There. Okay, now I'm not going to let that piece go to waste. Now, I'm going to bring this up. And I am going to use my little tape runner. Normally, I would use a glue dot. But I didn't bring any out here. So, okay, so now I've got that. And then, as I said, we have these wonderful words. So, I think I'm going to do the Merry Christmas. Now, because I brought out the Flirting Flamingo that is on here. And I wonder if that's not even going to fit. Okay, I am going to have to go grab a couple things, so hang on. Okay, this will be better anyway. So, I had to go grab another block to get this one on, and I am hoping and praying it's not going to quite. Let's see how well I can do this. I have this short block I dearly love, but I don't know how well this is going to work on here. There we go. It did work. Good. So then, I'm going to take this and I'm going to do this. So now, you can use this probably in multiple different ways. Alright, now I have one more card I want to show you. And I may... Okay, now you could have used the tags. And by the way, when you do this one up here, that one, then you can do a tag like this. Let me bring this back. So now you could do Merry Christmas and put him right across like that on that. Or when you tie up your bag with the other, you can tie it up and put this around it. Okay? You can put it down or around. Okay, so now, here is a card. Very simple, easy to make, guys. Not a lot of work on that one. Let me get this put away. Then, the other one I want to show you with the snowflake. with the snowman. And I may need another piece of paper, guys. Let's see if I've got any over here. Nope. All right, gotta grab basic. Back I go. All right, how many have done a gatefold card? So that's what I'm gonna show you how to do on this one. Okay, let me get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do my 5 1/2 like I normally do. So that's cut. Okay, now I want to make sure you're in sight. Get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. Okay, yep, you can see. Okay, now I'm going to bring my cutter back. So I want to emboss. I don't mean emboss, I mean cut, score it. So instead of scoring it at 4 or 4th anything, you want it right over the next mark to your left of the 4, and you want to score it at 1/8. Sorry, 2 1/8. I apologize. Try that again. You want to do it at 2 1/8. Had my brain on the 4 fold. Okay, so there it scored 1 there. Now I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to do it again, and it's going to be the first mark right after your 2 that you're going to do 1/8. Okay? Now you've got that. Now you're going to fold, and normally I would use my scorer and do it like that. Okay. And you can try going over one more mark and see if that works. Then I want to take him or her, whatever you want to call it, and I want to cut it in half. So I'm going to go right down here. I'm going to get it pretty close to half. Okay. Now, it's not going to totally fit on here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to put this guy on, and I'm going to scoot it over. It's going to hang a little over the edge on your gatefold, but I'm going to put it in there. So let me get this moved, and there comes that mystery twine. Okay, so now I'm going to go straight down. Okay, I want this to hang over the edge just a little on my gatefold. Okay. And I got too much glue in the wrong spot, so I'm going to take it down. When you get the glue, you can just roll your adhesive right off and unstick it. Okay, so now, then my next move is to get this guy matched up. And I'm going to get him glued again. And I'm going to this time keep farther to my left to where his center is. Okay, so now he's going to go right here. Okay, okay. Now you've got your gatefold. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip him off at the bottom, snip him off at the side, and it so happens this one side is not hanging over. So now you've got a gatefold card with the snowman, and you've got him all on it. I need to get the top off. Okay, so now there's one way you can do him. You can also take, and I haven't started doing it, but you can start making those slim cards. If you've seen them, and I'll, after the first of the year, show you a video on doing a slim card. But you can do a slim card, And then when you, I believe that's 7 by 8.5. Let's pull this over here a minute. I'm trying to remember. Okay, that's 8.5. And then this would be 7. And then whatever my half is, which is 7, which is 3.5. So it's your 8.5 by 7. Now this is called a slim fold card, and I am going to show you. So with this one here, with the slim fold and everything else, we'll go in without this hanging over the edge. We'll go in a standard envelope. So you're going to have to play with the tree how you're going to get it in. But that is a slim fold, and we can talk about slim folds next year. All right, this is all I'm going to do today. I'm just showing you a brief way that you can use that November paper pumpkin. Play with it, see what you come up with. I would love for you to send it over to Pamela at stampandpinkrose.com and show me what you're creating with this November one, and then when we get into the December, I'd love to see what you're up to with that one. You're going to order supplies. If you go over to my Stampin' Pink Rose and then go under the shopping area, you click down and it'll take you to my store. Love to have your support. Newsletter goes out every Tuesdays, so we're wrapping up the 12 weeks of Christmas on Wednesdays. Tuesdays you'll get the weekly coming up. The monthly just went. Any questions, just email me at Pamela at Stampin' Pink Rose. If you are interested in joining or need help ordering, email me and tell me what you need, and then if a phone call's needed, I'll arrange a phone call with you. So I hope this all helps. Have a great weekend, and thanks for joining me for this video.